Good morning, guys. Okay, so hopefully you joined that watch party to do your upper body, same workout as Monday. Okay. So right now you have an option. You can go on Ashley's channel and do her workout if you want, if you're not looking for any cardio. Or you can do what I'm about to do, okay? I'm not sure I'm gonna make it through the workout today. I'm tired already. But what you need, okay, so if you did the last one, I gave you a list of what you needed. That was for Monday's class. You're going to need your loop band, so your red or black loop band, this guy. You're going to need your band anchored onto something if you can, okay? So if you have the door anchor, you can use that. If you've never used your door anchor, I'll do a little video on how to use it properly, but basically the marble that's in there, you open your door, you go behind the door where it hinges, and then you push the smooth part or the flat part through, and then you close the door, making sure you obviously don't close it on the marble. You close the door so it's not going anywhere. And then you have your loop here that you can put at any height across the top, all the way down to use. So you can use that. Or if you don't have anything at all, I'll try to modify that exercise for you. That, and some kind of weight, okay? So gather those up quickly. Your loop band, your long band, and your weight, and a glass of water. Make sure you're warmed up, and then we'll get started in a minute. So everybody let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Good morning, Jackie, Lena, Kathy, Kathleen, Joe, Dave, maybe Mama, probably not for this class, Claudia, Joni, Kathy, Claire. Okay, so Claire, I know in your space, didn't remember, I think we talked about not having a door, so I'm going to try to remember to modify for you. Okay. My legs are sore from Monday still. Okay, so we're going to do 3 rounds of exercises. We're going to do them for 40 seconds, which is probably a bad choice because my legs are killing me. But we're going to go 40 seconds, so a little bit longer than we normally do. 3 rounds, 2 exercises, cardio in between, okay? So remember, for the cardio, you can stay here and dance, do burpees, do skaters, do whatever your body needs. If you got a bike, hop on it. If not, everybody has stairs. You don't have to run them. Walk up a couple, or take some of the stairs and just do a little bit of tapping, or just push up, whatever works for you. Walk. Do what you need. Okay. First round is going to be with your band and anchor or anchored onto something in your body. I got the towel ready here. So the first thing we're going to do is row and squat. Okay, turn here so my head's not cut off. Okay, so you're going to row, squat, row, squat. Okay, that's simple. I'll show you the modification in a few minutes once we start, for those of you that don't have anything to anchor to. Okay, second exercise, tricep pulses. So with the tricep pulse, you don't start out here. Okay, you flip those hands so knuckles are forward, and you start with the most tension that you can find. And then with that tension that stays the whole time, you pulse back the whole time. Okay, you might need to take a few, holy cows, but it should really burn the whole time. Okay, good. So you guys are going to start here while I give Claire, in case she needs it, a modification, and go. Okay, so if you don't have something to hook on, all you're going to do is hang onto your band forward, okay, and do your row this way. So it's going to be a nice narrow row. You got to find that resistance. Okay, so you're going to row and squat and up and row and squat and up, and then just switch sides. Okay, the rest of you, we have 10 seconds left. Sorry, we did a few extra seconds. So you guys are going to start your pulses right now. Tricep pulses here, pulse, pulse, pulse. You don't have that anchor, double up your band if you have to. Come to here, pulse from there the whole time. Make sure there's tension on it the whole time. They should be burning already. Ten seconds. Perfect. Go back to row and squat. Squeeze those shoulder blades when you're rowing. Make sure you're not using your arms. Shoulder blades start. Can't see this enough. 10 seconds. Having a malfunction. Okay, triceps. Relax those shoulders. If they're not burning, give yourself more. Good, perfect. Row and squat. Tricep pulses are a great way to finish off your triceps after a good tricep workout, so they have nothing left in them. Watch those knees, make sure they're not coming in. I want nice solid squats, please. 10 seconds. Good. Back to your triceps. This is where your music comes in handy. Crank up your music, distracts you from the discomfort. Ten seconds. They should be on fire. Cramping up. Perfect. And the row's going to loosen them up a little tiny bit. Row and squat. Make sure you push them through those feet, guys. Okay, perfect. Well done. That was 4. That means it's time for cardio. We are doing today 5 minutes of cardio. So 10 rounds of 30, I'm going to change my clock here so it's not on 40 seconds. And go. Cardio, anything you want. Make it sweat. That's one. It's two. 3 down, guys. 4. 5. 6. 7. We only got 3 more. That's 8. Last one, guys. If you're on the stairs, go to the hallway. Walk it off a little bit. If you're dancing, keep dancing. Oh, hell. Okay. Drink some water. Keep yourself moving. You're going to need your loop band and a weight. Okay, get that weight on, or that band on. Again, if you have two, make it harder. You could put one just above the ankles and one just above the knees, okay? We're going straight above the knees. Okay, so you guys keep yourself moving. I'll quickly demo. So the first exercises are going to be those little pulses, those lateral pulses. So you can come down into like a mini sit or mini squat. Okay, feet wherever you can. Pulse out. Okay, so find wherever you get the most resistance for you. It can be narrow, wide, whatever works for you. Really push out, push out, push out. Nice and slow pulses. Second exercise, you're just going to quickly flip that down. I'm going to remember to put a rest on there for you this time. So you got that time. Okay. Hang on to something if you need it. You're going to come up and down. So you get that overhead press along with. So if you can't do an overhead press, grab a smaller weight. Do a lateral forward, a lateral sideways. Okay, so you decide. Let's give you a little rest here. 10 seconds just to adjust from thing to thing, not a true rest. I guess we're going back up to 40. And go. If you're not feeling this, use a double band. You get 10 seconds. Okay, adjust to the bottom of the feet. Grab that weight. Opposite arm comes up. With that foot up, down slowly. Up with power, down slowly. If you need to change your weight, do it. Put that down. Remember to go to the opposite leg next time. Get yourself ready. Push. The wider you go, the more you're going to feel it. Push out. If you need a quick rest, come up. Gotta remember which foot. Make sure you're not pushing into those knees, right? Don't push forward. Get up on those, the whole foot, but get into predominantly the heel. You're going to feel your quads as well if you're in that position. If you want to take your quads away, okay, you can even do some shuffles if you want instead. Last one, guys, of this. Then one more on the other side of those. And some cardio. So I am working my ankles here. I'm supinating up on my feet, but I'm remaining with my big toe on the ground. It doesn't lift right off. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna do another 5 minutes. So very cardio based today. And turn this back to 30 seconds. As many breaks in there as you need, sips of water. No rest. And go. Come on back. Oh, good. Okay. Walk it off. Let your heart rate go down. Okay, we're going to stretch our quads a little bit. We had a lot of quad domination before we get into the bridge, and we have no mobility. We're going to stretch. So you can find an object, put your leg up. You can grab your leg, or my favorite is to use a wall. So if you're going to use stop. If you're going to use a wall, come about the distance of your lower leg away. Find that position and then lean your upper body back until you find that really nice stretch. Push that pelvis forward. You'll get a really good pull with this one. Okay, you want to try to make sure that your knee is still pointed to the ground. Whew, just shaking. Hold it for a little bit longer. I know you're wanting to pull out of it really quickly and you want to get back with the workout, but trust me, if we're doing bridges, you don't want these tight. You won't be able to get up. Okay, whew, my leg just about gave out there. Switch sides. Well, the one thing about anybody doing stairs, you won't have much of a problem walking up your stairs anymore. Again, no pressure. You do not have to walk or run stairs. I don't walk and run the whole time. I get to a part and I do step ups for part of it, toe touches. It's totally up to you. You might have some wine to sip at the top. Who knows? Hold a little bit longer if you can. Oh, I lied about equipment. You need your small ball too. So grab your small ball if you don't have it nearby. If you don't have a small ball, you can use a face cloth or glider. I'm going to start doing a little more with gliders, and I picked a whole bunch up for $4 at Dollarama. So if you want a set, let me know, and I'll leave them outside so you don't have to go. What am I looking for? Small ball, thank you. I heard you. Okay. You want your big band, your small ball, and a weight. So if you have your big band hooked in that anchor, it's going to take you a second to get it out. Should have warned you ahead of time. Yeah, let's use those weights. Okay, so the first exercise is going to be a simple bridge or hip thruster, but today you're going to try to use the band. Or if you have a hard time using the band, you can use your weight. Okay? So you're just on your back. You're going to take that band right across your pelvis. Okay, so right in the crease if you can. That's the best place. You're going to hold that down with those already sore triceps, and you're going to push up against that band each time. Okay, you can double that up. You can use your weights instead, but you're going to do a set of these. Once you're done, leave that band there. That ball goes under 1 foot. So I'm going to demo on this side here. Okay. Weight goes in the opposite hand. Ouch. Okay. So what you're going to do is dig your heel in and really drive that to your bum. You can do that in this position or a raised position. Okay. Either way, the pelvis has to be stable. So the first time I suggest that you don't come up because we're really going to work on your stability. Okay. So you're pushing hard, driving that up as you drive this arm up and down. When you do that, I don't want any shifting in your body. So you really end up working a lot of core as well. So dig in and up. Dig in and up. Make sure this is a nice heavy weight. Okay? Let's get that timer ready and do this one. Okay, you remember the rules here, guys. If you're feeling your hamstrings, bring those heels closer to your body. Push through your feet to come up so your glutes know what to do on the way up. As soon as you push on your feet, your glutes should activate. If you're feeling in this in your lower back, make sure your core is being used, number one. So breathe, create that bracing. If that still doesn't fix it, you might be going a little too high. Okay, rest, get yourself ready. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Dig in really hard with that heel, guys. The harder you push, the more you're going to get out of it. We're not going fast. Really make it burn. Get that heel right up to the bum if it can. Body is stable. Hips aren't shifting. Shoulders aren't shifting. If you're just doing this, you could do that all day long. Okay? Think about power and stability here. Don't shift. Good. Bring those weights down safe. Go back to your bridge. And go. Perfect. Get yourself ready. Again, if you choose to lift your bum up, do it, but make sure you're super stable in that, which is not easy at all. Push. All you really have to do is get a heavier weight, push harder. Don't lose your stability. Perfect. Back to the bridges, guys. Drive those heels so you're not using your hamstrings. Don't forget your core bracing. If you're wondering what I am holding in my hand and pushing, they're called power blocks. They cost you about $500-600. I bought them way at the beginning of my whole process. And they're nice. They're a little awkward that they're a square. Some are round and they're a little bit better. Let's go back to those bridges. But basically, there's a little hook and you change your weight. So you can go from 5 to 25 pounds with the same piece of equipment. Which I say is expensive, but if you look at weight as being about $1 a pound, approximately, if you are getting a set of 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, 15s, 20s, that's pretty expensive in itself. And it takes up a lot of space. Do believe this is our last one, guys. Push hard, don't give up now. Stable, 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 nice and slow. Slower you go, the harder it is. Perfect. Come on up. Whew.
Stopping session.
Sit with straight legs, those of you that can't. I know, Dave, you're going to struggle. Most guys do. Okay. Do your best to come up and straighten that back. If you can't, try to sit like this throughout the day, but put something under your bum. So a bolster, some cushions, or a step. Sit on the bottom of your stairs, maybe. Okay, your bottom stair. Sit up like that. Let the legs go out and practice that, keeping your spine straight. Okay, sitting like this is no benefit to your body and not good for it at all. So you want to try to get that hip hinge. Okay, you can bend the knees if you have to be able to get up there, but get that back straight. Try to get that hip hinge. Okay. Oh, I know what you mean, Joe. Those stairs. Love, hate is right. More on the hate side these days. Okay, bring those toes in. You can soften the knee a little bit so that you get more calf than hamstring. Okay, see if you can widen a little bit more. If this position is killing you, go into this. Again, you see a lot of this happening with this, especially with guys. Nope, you got to fix those hips. You got to figure it out, but you got to sit up straight. Okay, sit up on something. I'm going to go for this one. So gentle little stretch in here. Okay, you're going to come to the middle. We're going to bring one leg over. Okay. So you get that outside of your hip a little bit. And if you don't have osteoporosis, you can do that little twist. If you put your one arm back, as long as you aren't doing this, okay, and you're turning that upper body, that thoracic spine, you're going to get a little bit of a front shoulder stretch as well. And switch sides. Those of you that want to go into a pigeon pose, you can do the pigeon pose, or you can do, I'll show you the pigeon pose in a second, or you can do your hip flexors and then your glutes, okay, on both sides. So either one of those. I think I might do pigeon pose today. So a pigeon pose is basically, a lot of people start with a downward dog as they go into it. And you bring this leg across your body and then you slide yourself back. Okay. You can do a modified if this hurts your knee. You can have this knee straight and you're going to get your hip flexor. You won't get your glute as much. Okay. So when you're across here, if you're up, you're going to feel your hip flexor. If you come down, you're going to feel the opposite glute. Okay. So let's do the hip flexors first. I'm going down. My knee is screaming at me. So I'm going to do my hip flexors this way today. Might even cheat and go onto a ball. So if you've never done this, all you're doing is placing that ball in the small of your, the tailbone. And you get a little more of a pull. Whew, tight. Remember that rule about the pelvis too? We're not trying to arch, okay? I'm still locked down. I'm still in a bit of a tilt this way. So I'm nice and straight. Okay, so those of you that are in the pigeon pose, come down and get that glute. Those of you that are here, we can switch legs with the hip flexors now, if you didn't already. Okay, those of you that are in pigeon pose, switch legs. Those of you that aren't, let's get those glutes. So your figure four, piriformis stretch. Okay, switch sides. So those of you in that pigeon pose, if you were up, come down. If you were down, come up. As long as you have both sides of your glutes and both hip flexors stretched. I don't care what order you do it. Don't care how you do it. Okay, come out of that, onto all fours, and back into your child's pose. Nice and if your shoulders allow it, take that right hand, reach it out farther than anything else. Feel that shoulder blade down into your lat, towards your lower back. And then take that hand, reach it across your body, and push that opposite hip out a bit, and you're going to feel a spot on your lower back that should feel good. And switch sides. And across. We'll push that opposite hip out a tiny bit. Okay, onto your tummy. You're going to put your elbows down in front. Okay, palms facing you. You're going to touch your shoulders, feel that stretch. You can go out farther if you need to. Feel that stretch on your triceps as you bring those feet up towards your bum and push your pelvis down into the ground. Okay, come down flat. Put your arms out flat in front of you. Okay, we're going to focus on that right arm. So it's flat out in front of you, and you're going to turn your head. If you have a hard time with putting your head down on the ground, you can put something like your ball under it. So you're up more like this. Okay, whatever works for you. I'm actually going to cheat and use this hand. So this is turned away. I'm feeling my chest stretch and my neck up into the trap. Okay, switch sides. So hand is flat, arm is out. Okay, you're just going to turn away and allow that stretch to happen. Perfect. Come out of that. And well done, guys. Have a wonderful afternoon. If you want to really finish your muscles off, join me at 11:30 to do the band workout, the keep going. And like I said, you will finish off your muscles quite nicely. Whoop. And then come back tomorrow for some stability fun. Have a good day, guys.